All right, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, testing.
Here's our lineup. Awesome. Here, take that.
All right.
We're going to do point, scan. Sorry, it's huge. It's alright. It's got a glare. Yeah, here, let's go over here and show you.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I believe we have audio. Coaches are in meeting in the field with the umpires to get the rules of the game. And for Midland Baseball Academy, Coach Braden Blaine, head coach on your left in the black shorts, white shirt.
Kennedale Baseball Club.
Okay, all right.
Hey, have you all positioned? Oh yeah, same.
Did they got the link? Can you test this, see if you can hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Audio check. Testing. Check, check. Testing 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Audio check. You hearing it? Hurry up, pull it up. Yeah. Oh, no problem. Absolutely, man. We understand. Oh, our pleasure.
Oh, no, yeah. I was just asking a couple of feet here.
We're viewing this live. I mean, we're sending this live TV. We'll send you a link. You can send it to anybody you want.
I just gave it to her, so
and
she's
you can watch this live, and then you can also watch it afterwards. You can hear it.
Yeah.
So feel free to jump on it. Tell your family or friends jump on it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Absolutely, and good luck to you as well.
Guys.
Is it back on yet? Where you can hear it? I gotta have it checked.
Y'all were in Gunther yesterday too.
Yes, sir. We were. Yes, sir.
That's why I was like, oh, he's got a fancy light.
Yeah,
he's hooking up.
we've got a couple more cameras. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. See if you can get. Someone else to pull it up. Wait.
It's like doing it on my account. Let me get there.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Testing. There we go. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. All right. Here we go. 3:20 game. Second game for Midland Baseball Academy. Midland Baseball Academy is going to face Kennedale Select out of Kennedale, Texas. Kennedale is in the green shirts, white letters, gray pants. MBA's in the white top, white pants, blue sleeves. NBA is going to be first up to bat. Braxton Sims, Damian Ochoa, and Jace Gould will be the first three up to bat for NBA as we get this game underway with the first pitch. And it's in there, and it's hit by Sims in between right field and center. Sims has a nice single to get this thing kicked off. We'll have a lineup here in just a little bit on the Kennedale Select. And we'll try to give you a little bit more information. The wind's blowing hard. You're probably going to have a lot of wind noise. We're going to try to overcome that. Damian Ochoa steps in with a man on first base for Midland. He hits one. It's out between. That hits the player running from first to second, which is an automatic out. Ochoa's on first, safe, but Braxton Sims is out because the ball hit him while he was en route to second base. So that'll be the first out of the inning as Jace Gould stands in to see if he can get Damian Ochoa around. After Jace Gould will be Cal Cook. And then Joey Creech. That's a foul tip. Runner was on the move, but will come back to first due to that foul tip. I believe Jones is on the mound for the Kennedale Select. Jones has a pickoff move to first, over to second. Runner's in there safe. So the pitcher went over to first to try to attempt a pickoff move. The runner was already en route to second. First throws over to second, but he gets in under that tag safely. So runner in scoring position, second base for NBA. Here comes a pitch. There's a foul tip down the right side back towards the dugout, first base side. First base side is the Kennedale Select. Third base side is NBA, Midland Baseball Academy out of Midland, Texas. Pitcher gets his sign. Deals. Boy, there's a hit right there to left field. A nice hit. Left field comes up with it nicely. It makes a throw in. And keeps that runner at third for NBA, but that allows the runner to go on to second base, putting runners in scoring position at second and third for NBA. One out. Cal Cook steps in. Cal had two good hits in this last game. There's a hit up the middle. Second base has that one. It's over to first in time for the out, but not in time for Ochoa. Outran that into home to score the first run of the game. And Jace Gould moves on over to third. So two outs with Joey Creech stepping in. Tell you a little bit of something about Joey Creech. This is a good hitter and a fast young man. That's outside and high. Runner 30, 60 feet away. Nobody on first and second. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for ball two. Inside That'll be 3 balls and no strikes. That's in there for a strike. Joey watches that one. He had swings to spare. 3 balls, 1 strike. That gets away. The runner's coming home, and there's a play at the plate, but not in time as Jace Gould scores on an overthrown ball to the backstop. Joey Creech makes it on first on a walk. That was a good play, though. That catcher got up quick for Kennedale, got back to the ball. There was a legit play at the plate. Good work between the pitcher and the catcher. Didn't work out in their favor, but it wasn't because they didn't try awful hard. Stepping up now is Wyatt Murray stands in with Joey Creech on first. There's the throw outside. Creech is on the move. That is a fast young man. He is a stealing machine. I think leads the team in steals. But just wait and watch this young man play shortstop. Unbelievable mental acuity and physical talent, Joey Creech. Wyatt Murray almost hits Wyatt. Creech is on the move, and he's down for the steal. He's coming home. Here comes Creech. He's going to test those wheels, and he's in there for a score. I told you, Creech is fast. That's a fast young man. You don't want to try him out. Got to see. What's the score? 3-0 the score. Hey, how many out?
One count.
Counts 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the first, 2 outs. It's a swing and a miss by Murray. Jones has good action on that ball, that fastball coming in. Here's his pitch. That's right across the plate, and he gets him for a swing and strike. Good way to come back for that pitcher to shut that inning down. NBA comes in and starts out the innings with 3 runs. Did you get their lineup?
Well, it's on here. You know what I need. I'll take a picture and text it to you.
In defense, out in the field today for NBA starting.
Cannon, that's us.
First base, Cal Cook. Over at second base will be Joey Creech. Joey generally plays shortstop, but it looks like he's moved to second for now. Joey Creech at second base. Third base, John Williamson. Shortstop, Braxton Sims. Right field, Wyatt Murray. Center field, Damian Ochoa. And in left field, Noah Hernandez. On the bump starting today for NBA will be Jace Gould. And Jace will be throwing to Harrison Brumley out of Midland, Texas. This tournament represents Harrison's first time at playing travel ball. He's come on as a visitor and a guest. He's played Little League many years. He's quite an athlete. This will be his first go at travel ball. He has now played over the last 2 days. He's played first base, third base. He's pitched left field, and now they're going to give him a shot at catcher. So welcome Harrison Brumley from Midland, Texas, the son of Stephen and Betsy Brumley. Harry goes to Hillender in Midland, Texas. And here comes the Kennedale Select. McIntosh is on deck. Strange will step in as their first hitter of the day. Strange sports 99 on his jersey. They're excited over on that Kennedale side. The Kennedale side is over on first base, out of the sun, under the shade of the canopy. But as the sun goes down, it might get a little bit more sun up under that canopy on that side. It's a little bit warm. There's the first pitch by Jace Gould, and that's in there for a strike and has Strange swinging. Strange steps back in for Kennedale. He takes one inside, almost on the elbow. That's 1-1 is the count. Oh, gets away from the catcher. Two balls, one strike. Bottom of the first. 3-0 NBA. There's one in the dirt.
Good stop, Harry.
Three balls, one strike. Chase Gould trying to find his groove. That's down low. That'll walk Strange. Puts him on first. And now we see Jones McIntosh come to the plate with Jacobson on deck. McIntosh is already showing bunt. He has a 19 on that jersey, McIntosh does. He's intent on bunting that runner over. As soon as that ball is thrown, Gould needs to come crashing in if that bunt stays on. Now he's pulled back into a swing set. Throw over to first. They've caught the runner off just a little bit. That gets past first base on a pickle. He's over on second. He's going on to third. He throws it over to third. Williamson has to come off the bag and up to it to get it, to keep it from going past him, or that runner would have scored. So they had the runner caught in a pickle. But when that throw came back from second to first baseman dropped that, or let it get by him, and then the rundown started, or the run around started. Go get it, hurry! So there was a pickoff attempt to third. The ball was low. Third baseman couldn't get to it. It goes to the fence, and that allowed the run to score. I don't think I'd be trying these pickoff moves right here. There's just not enough control yet of the game. I think we need to not worry about that and just try to throw the ball. That's outside for a ball. For McIntosh, he steps back in for Kennedale. Here's pitch. That swing, that's a hard line drive down the baseline fair. Went right over the first base bag. It's in the corner, and they're digging it out. Cover! That's a triple for McIntosh. He sent it down that first base line right over the bag, and it got down into the corner of the fence and made it hard for the right fielder to get it dug out. But he got it dug out, but not before a triple occurred. So now it's 3-1 NBA. There's a conference at the mound trying to calm the situation just a little bit. Jacobson will be back in, or will be in the box as soon as play Play resumes. Runner on third, 60 foot away from scoring. Jacobs steps back out of the box. He didn't like the time it was taking the pitcher to get going. Back in. Here's the pitch. It's low and in the dirt. Runner's going to try to score. And he gets in. So score 3-2, NBA. That clears the bases. There is no outs. Pitch way outside, gets that's in there for a strike to Jacobson. Watches it come by. That is over the head
Stop, Harry.
of Jacobson, and that walks Jacobson. He puts him on first. Here comes the pencil pusher for Kennedale. Wyatt. Wyatt has a pencil bat. It's got an eraser on the end. Wyatt Dinkle, I think, is his last name. He's the pencil pusher. If y'all can get that bat on, you can see that bat over on your TV. That's an eraser on the end of it. It looks just like a number 2 pencil. Runner on first. Second and third are empty. Runner on first is going. That's a hit to left field. That drops in and goes to the back. That's going to get 1 run in for sure. Runner's on to second. Dinkle is. He stops at second. And Jacobson comes all the way around to score. And that will tie the game 3-3. Still no outs. Jack's coming in for Kennedale. Jones backs out of the box, comes back in. Here's the pitch. It's outside for a ball. Dinkle on second. Corners are empty. It's a nice day starting out without not much wind, but that's changed. Pitcher goes to turn around to throw out, to try to attempt to pick off second. Runner on second. Runner turns his back, goes into the plate, gets dinged right on the spine. He's all right, he's back up.
Hey, what'd you do?
Jones is stepping out of the box.
Thank you.
They're going to have Dinkle run just a little bit here, make sure he's okay. Ferguson's going to be on deck for Kennedale. Jones is in the box, getting ready to take a pitch. Runner's off to third. On a wild pitch. Back to the back. Bottom of the first, no outs for Kennedale. 3-3 NBA. Jones in to hit. Gould comes home. He's low and inside. That is actually called a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Did he say two?
No.
2 balls.
That's in there for a strike, ump says. That's good. Got a battle going. Full count. That's what he said. There's a swing and a hit down third base line. It's out of the line. He went like this. Gave a 3-2 hand signal. I don't know if it is a full count. I think I saw him hold 3-2 up. That is an outside pitch, and it was 3-2. He walks. Jones. There you got runners on the corner for Kennedale with Ferguson stepping in. Number 30, Sasser, will be on deck following Ferguson. There is another meeting at the mound. Oh, no. So it looks like they're going to have a pitch and change. They're going to hand the ball off to John Williamson. John was the closer in the last game, the 9:50 game this morning. Came in and threw some pitches to get the game closed. So they're going to put him back in and see if he can do a little work here in this game. Williamson walks in, steps in on the mound, and he will have no outs to work with. And there'll be a runner on first and third that he will inherit from Gould.
Yeah, just do what you did.
Hey, let's go, Brandon.
All right, looks like play is going to resume here. Runners are getting back on their bases. Again, as Williamson steps in, there's a runner on first and third. Ferguson's going to step in to face Williamson. Kennedale's been hitting the ball early today. The runner's already off and running from first to second. First pitch from Williamson is in there for a strike. Now you've got runners in scoring position. There's another pitch, and that's a hit to first base. First base Kyle Cook gets to it with his glove, comes out of his glove, but he recovers nicely to get up on first base and get the out for the runner coming down. Not before it scores a run. So that'll bring another run in for Kennedale. That'll put him around 4-3 around NBA, and also will move that runner from first or second into scoring position on third, just 60 feet away. And he's going to run. Ball gets away out to the backstop. Runner does come in. Jones. That'll bring the score 5-3. That will be all the runners that were on. The bases are cleared now. And Sasser is going to come in. There's a swing and a hit, but a foul. Down right side by Sasser. back in. Here comes the pitch. There is a swing and a miss by Sasser. That was inside. Caught him, jammed him up. 2 strikes, no balls. Sasser steps back in. There it is. That's a hit to left field. Left field's under it. He lets it get by him. Hernandez drops behind him. They got the cutoff. That puts Sasser on second. That wind is going to wreak havoc on those balls when they get up high like that. Hernandez really couldn't help that. It was just wind caught it, pushed it over to the left. It's going to make it pretty dicey today for both these teams. Kaysen steps in for Kennedale Select. Runner a little bit too far off second, Williamson thought, so he turned around to Joey Creech, throwing it to second, see if he could tag him out, but the runner was back in time. I wouldn't mess with that too much. Another attempt. Get that runner stealing on second. There's the pitch, inside and high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5-3, Kennedale Select out of Kennedale, Texas. There's a hit to right field, right under the glove of second baseman, but the right field's up with it. Comes in, they're messing around out there, and they allow that runner to come in because they're not paying attention. The hitter goes on to second on a steal. They're just out there asleep at the switch, not getting that ball in time, allowing that runner that got to first with that hit, allowing him to going over to second, and the one at second to score. That's just inattentiveness, just not paying attention to your surroundings more than anything. That ball has to come in from outfield. You can't sit there and hold it and mess with it. It's a swing and a foul tip down the right side, out of play. Gage Roden is in for Kennedale. There's a pitch, a swing, and a foul tip back towards us. Nobody on the corners, but there is a runner on second for Roden. West is on deck for Kennedale. Oh, 2. There's a nice pitch. A little bit low for a strike, for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the first. There's a pitch. There's a swing and a foul tip back. Roden's battling right here for Kennedale, staying in there. Foul tip, back again.
Doing good, Harry.
Roden steps back in. There's a pitch, there's a hit. Foul tip again, back.
You got him, John. One more.
There's a pitch, there's a hit. It's Tapper down to third base. Pitcher's up with it. Over to first base. Into home. So, runner got safe to first base. First baseman tried to come home to throw him out. Brumley did well to get that ball rounded up. Didn't get the tag in time. That runner went on over to second on that throw back home. Score now is 7-3 in favor of Kennedale. They've done some damage here in the bottom of the first. Basically off just, some sloppy play. NBA was sharp in their first game, but then they went and ate. Going to have to clean up this defense and these errors, or it's going to be an ugly afternoon. All right, we got a runner on second. Nobody on the corners. Willie stepping in. Willie, good-sized young man. Looks like if he gets into it, it'll be out of here. That wind's blowing out to left field over that 180 mark in the left field. It probably will sail. West is in, Willie West is in, WW, double. There's an inside hit. Third base comes up on it. Jace Gould, it gets under his glove, but Braxton Sims backs him up and keeps the ball in play. Jace Gould's at third. Braxton Sims is at short. Joey Creech is at second. Kyle Cook is at first. Noah Hernandez is in left field. Damian Ochoa is in the center field. White Murray is in right field. Harry Brumley behind the plate. John Williamson throwing to a left-hander. Pike, who shows bunt, pulls back, and that is a strike. But that gets the job done as it gets the runner advanced to second, putting runners at second and third. There's a hit down left side, out of play, over the third base dugout. Pitcher's ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's a nice pitch. That is up and over the net behind us. Nice foul tip. There's a swing and a miss. Oh. So there was a swing and a miss. Catcher drops it. He throws to first. First couldn't get to it. Gets past first baseman, allows the runner to be safe, and then still second, and then a run come home. It's going to make it 9-3 in favor of Kennedale. a pitching change here. Going to go to Silas Bryant. John Williams going to be done for the day. Williamson leaves the mound with 22 pitches, 17 strikes, 77% strike to ball ratio. Jack Jones for Kennedale has 15 pitches, 10 strikes, and a 66% strike to ball ratio. It's the current pitcher for Kennedale. Give me one, would you? Brian continues to warm up to Brumley. Strange will be up to bat when we resume play for Kennedale. Down the left and right lines is 180 foot. Dead center 210 foot. The wind's blowing out to left field, left center, towards the scoreboard. 15 to 20 mile an hour gust. It's a pretty good gust. So if you've got some strength, some power, and you get it up in that wind, it might come on out for you. So first pitch by Brian in there for a strike is the runner from second that Brian inherited goes to third, 60 foot away from scoring the 10th run of the game. Brian comes in, and that's going to be in there, and it's a ball. So 1-1's the count. 1-1. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's high for a ball. That's going to even the count, 2-2. That's a hit by Strange over to second base, second over to first for out, but that's an RBI for Strange as Pike comes in to score for Kennedale. That'll run that scoring up there to 10-3. Kennedale's McIntosh is going to step in. He's a left-hander. That's an inside pitch for a ball. McIntosh is sporting that hype fire bat. So popular with a lot of these hitters. That bat does hit well. There's a pitch. There's a hit to second. Second's up with it. Over to first for finally out number 3. After a lot of hits and a lot of runs, NBA and 3 pitchers, NBA finally gets out of this conundrum they were in. Not before they find themselves way behind the 8 ball, 10-3. There's going to have to be a lot of hitting going on for this game to turn around in time. Speaking of time, these games are an hour and a half. And at the end of an hour and a half and both sides having a chance to bat in that inning, game is over. This is game 2 for both of these teams today. We're in Trophy Club, northwest of the DFW Airport. Trophy Club has one of the nicest facilities we've ever been in. It is grass, but you cannot tell it's not turf. It looks like it's turf. It is absolutely beautifully manicured. They've got a quad park here in this east side, a concession stand that is clean and is good. Bathrooms are clean. This place looks like a mini MLB camp. The fields sit down. They've dug them out so the fields sit down. The crowds get to sit up about 4 foot on a concrete platform. The covers over the fans is legit. It's metal. I mean, it's like nice though. It's engineered. It looks like something the Rangers would have. Kennedale blends right back in with their dark green jerseys. They blend into that grass. This facility out here is in green as well, all the metal and fences. Trophy Club has done a great job at hosting this event. If y'all are, anybody that's listening, looking for a place to play tournament ball, I would suggest the Metroplex. Head coach for Midland Baseball Academy out of Midland, Texas is Braden Blaine. Assistant coach Zach Gould. Midland Baseball Academy is president and owner of that is Mike Munguia. They have a 10U, 12U, and 14U program. They play in the Christensen Field, which is the old MLB Angels team. Midland College plays there too. They support about 100, and they're about 160 players strong throughout the program. They're our true academy, although they play travel ball. Their theory is to get the kid playing baseball in all aspects, whether it's the mental part, the physical part, the emotional part. Baseball is a smart man's game, as we always hear. They teach them up and down how to play ball. Our theory at NBA is worry about the process. Don't worry about the outcome. We're not out here trying to get rings and trophies necessarily. Those will come. If you go out just for rings and trophies, you're going to come up short most of the time. If you go out there and teach this sport, teach the process, you don't have to worry about the outcome. And that's a Nick Saban core fundamental belief. And I think he was fairly successful at Alabama. Mike Munguia, that's where you need to look at putting your kids at an academy and a travel ball club, Midland, Odessa, and the Permian Basin. We got kids coming from Garden City, traveling all over to be a part of NBA and to learn this sport. Silas Bryant comes in for NBA, and after Silas will be Harry Brumley and then John Williamson in that order. There's a foul tip back to the net. It's a swing and a miss by Brian for the first strike. Harry Brumley's going to step in. Another hot fire bat. Harry swings at that first one. That's a good pitch by Jones to Pike, who's his catcher for Kennedale. There's a pitch. There's a swing and a hit. Harry Brumley tattoos that to center field, but the center field ranges over. Quite the showboat the center fielder has out there.
Let's go, John.
Has a great hit. Center fielder ranges over and gets it. The center fielder's quite the showboat for Kennedale, pointing that finger and wagging it at Harry. I've always found that a little bit too early in the game there sometimes. Out number 3 to Williamson as he hits over to second base. 3 up, 3 down for Kennedale. You hit the ball.
You're good. Go get him, Tiger. You're good.
Hey, you hit the ball. one thing I like about these players for NBA. Very humble young men. They're not showboats. That's another thing that Munguia teaches there at Midland Academy is the class of the sport. How to treat each other, how to treat your opponents, and how to treat the umpires. That's a big part of this game. Humility is a big part of this game. That will usually come back to bite you when you choose to be an I, not a T. It's a good job, Mike, for doing what you do here at NBA and Coach Blaine. On the mound will be Silas Bryant again. Jace Gould is at third. Braxton Sims is at short. Joey Creech is at second. Cal Cook is at first. Noah Hernandez is in left field. Damian Ochoa is in center field. And Judd Fortune will be in right field for this inning. Do a little trivia here. Which is the world's hottest chili pepper? What's the world's hottest chili pepper? Can anybody answer that without going to the Googler? How about the Carolina Reaper? Carolina Reaper. Which dog breed was traditionally kept by monks in the Swiss Alps to find lost travelers? Which dog breed was traditionally kept by monks in the Swiss Alps to find lost travelers? No Googling. Think about that while we get ready to play. Looks like Jacobson is going to step in. The answer to that question, the St. Bernard. The St. Bernard. All right, here we go. Silas Bryan is now going to face Jacobson. Jacobson hits it to short. Short's up with it to first. Sims throws the ball wild a little bit outside to the outside outfield part of the bag. Cal couldn't get to that. Wouldn't have been able to get to it had he been 6'5". Cal did a good job stretching out as far as he could to get it down. So they're on with their leadoff hitter. He gets on with the single and then on an error gets over to second. Dinkle's going to step in. He had a good at-bat earlier. Bryan comes in with a strike. Jacobson's on the move to third base. He'll be in there standing up safely. Dinkle will step back in. He's got Jones on deck. Remember, Dinkle is the pencil pusher. There's a hit to second base. Second base couldn't get to it in time before the runner comes in and scores, and the hitter's safe on first. It's 11-3 in favor of Kennedale. They are firmly in control of this game early on. Ferguson will be on deck. Dinkle will be at first, getting the lead. Jones shows bunt, comes back. That gets the job done, letting Dinkle get over to second on a steal. Joey Creech over at second base possesses very good ball knowledge for this game and ball skill. There's a strike swinging for Jones. 1-1. Runner on second. Bottom of the second. Score 11-3 in favor of Kennedale. There's a swing and a hit back to the net. There's a swing and a miss. That ball was way outside, but Jones reaches way out there to stay alive. Tips it back to the fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. There's a hit back up to short. Short's up with it. That hits the runner. Dinkle. That means Dinkle is out. Ball hits the runner while they're going between bases. That is happened to NBA earlier in this game. And now Dinkle gets hit and he's out. That takes their lead runner out of position, but puts the hitter on base, first base. So now they got their first out. Time's called by the ump. He's wanting a conversation with the pitcher. I think he's trying to give him a little direction on his move. We appreciate that from the umps. They're always trying to help. That's going to be a balk, all right. And he wanted to explain that to the pitcher so he'd understand. Very, very nice of the umps to do that. Appreciate that. Here's a pitch in the head, towards the head. That was a good throw by Brumley down to Gould at third. Gould couldn't get around and get the tag on him. That was a near pickoff. That runner 60 feet away. The swing, there's a hit right through the center to center field. Jones comes in to score, and that's a single out to center field. A nice hit. Sasser's coming up to bat with Bodovich on deck. Sasser steps in. Blue calls the game to begin. There's the throw to first for an attempted pickoff, but the runner's back well in time. Runner's on the move to second. There is a hit. He's up to the shortstop. Shortstop had it in his glove, but it fell out of the glove and he couldn't make the transfer. Everybody's safe. Runner on first, runner on second. Roden's on deck. Bodovich is stepping in for Kennedale. Kennedale's playing good ball here today. They came to play. They got their heads screwed on straight, and they're playing ball. That's a ball by Brian. There's a hit out to right field between right and center. Center field's up with it, throws it into cutoff. 1 run is going to score, and that is Ferguson. That's going to be a single. That leaves a runner on first and second. rule is. 13-3 is the score in favor of Kennedale. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Kennedale jumped out on him quick. There's a hit out to second baseman. Second baseman can't get to it in time. That's going to load the bases. Kennedale, Texas, what a beautiful little town. It's got a lot of history, particularly its role as a center for high-quality brick production through the 19th century, Kennedale. Kennedale is also known for Oliver Kennedy, who platted the town and donated the land to the Southern Pacific Railroad. Kennedale is also home to the Trinity Valley Baptist Seminary and College. Kennedale, Texas. And also they recently won the 4A Division II title in boys basketball, by the way. Kennedale, Texas. There's a hit down left side, foul. Bases juiced with 1 out. This could get nasty. Willie West in from Kennedale. Pike on deck. Area of Kennedale was settled in the 1860s to 1870s. There's a swing and a hit. And shortstop makes a great play.
Nope, that's two.
Keeping it from getting into the outfield. He's up and throws off his knees to second baseman Joey Creek for the out. Runners hold. There's runners at the corner now. That was a great play by Braxton Sims over in the short hole. Wow, if it wouldn't have been for that, we'd have 3 runs in right now. They'd have 3 more runs in right now. That was a great play. Good job. Runner on to second on a steal. Willie West. Pike is in, left-handed hitter is in to bat. There's 2 outs, 2 on. 13-3. There's a throw down to third by pitcher trying to catch that runner stealing. Pike steps back in. Strange on deck. All right. One and one's the count. That's outside. That'll be 2-1. Runners in scoring position. 3-1 now. I think they might have a 10-run rule after the end of an inning. If that's the case, this is going to be over with at this point. There's a hit out to right field. Right field's up with it. He's over to second. Second's got it. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. And that is going to bring the score to 15-3. Another little fact, it wasn't until 1952 that the first water lines were installed in Kennedale. That's not that long ago, not much older than me. But the sewer lines didn't come till the 60s there in Kennedale. Back in 1908, a fire destroyed most of the business district, which was really never rebuilt. And the State Highway 34 was built through the town around 1932. There's a foul down the left side, out of play. In 1947, the population of Kennedale was 300. And then they voted to incorporate at that point. There's a hit high and deep and against the wall about 190 feet. That is going to probably be a triple, and it was a triple. That's a bad. Nice hit. That wind caught it and carried it to the wall. That was a nice triple. Good job there. A little bit more and it'd have been out of here. Wind was carrying it very well. McIntosh is in. The score's out of control at 17-3. There's a hit to right field. We'll see if we can get it caught. Nope, we can't. Right fielder's up with it. Run scores. Strange comes in for the 18th run. So, that's a bad one right there. Jacobson is up. Dinkle's on deck. Still 2 outs. There's a hit over shortstop's hands, out to left field. Left field gets can't get hold of it in time before Johnson or McIntosh scores the 19th run of the game. Here comes a pencil pusher. He's got a pencil bat. The eraser's pointing straight up. There's a hit. Pop up. Catcher's under it. Can't get to it. But the runner from second decides to seal third, and that looked like an out to me. But I guess the tag wasn't down in time. Runner advances to third. I believe that was a tag. I think they missed that call. Runner on first, runner on third. Looked like Brumley, the catcher, got that down there in time, and that Jace Gould got the tag on him in time. They're going to stay with the safe call. Jones steps in with Ferguson on deck. They just keep coming around. They batted 3 rounds, I think, maybe, on this inning. Silas Bryan in there. There's a nice hit to left field. Noah Hernandez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3 and finally stops the profuse bleeding from the left ventricle through a hole in the back from a gunshot wound. Wow. Allie Thornton, a professional soccer player. Born and raised in Kennedale, Texas. How about that? I think I saw Bodovich on this team. I'm not sure. Yep.
How you doing? Why? Is he related?
There's a football player who also played for Kennedale High School. That guy was pretty famous. Wes Bodovich. I'll bet you they're kin. Daniel Milliken. He's a screenwriter. Famous screenwriter from Kennedale, Texas. What is the main profession of Nintendo, the character on Luigi? What's the main profession of the Nintendo character Luigi? Anybody answer that while we're getting ready to get NBA a try at batting here? Noah Hernandez is going to step in.
Plumber, right? Is plumber?
You're right. He was a plumber. Luigi was a plumber. That's exactly right. What's the largest living species of lizard? You know that one there, Smarty Pants?
Huh?
How did you get that? Komodo dragon. I don't know how you're cheating, but you're cheating. All I'm seeing you don't have anything in your hand. I'm just going to quit that one. Noah Hernandez steps in. He sees the first pitch as the ball outside a little bit wild. Jones is back on to pitch. He's got a really good pad. There's a pretty decent, sizable lead for Jones and Kennedale. That would be 19-3 on a Sunday in October, November. That'd be a football score. What a Palm Sunday we're having. There's a hit back to the screen. This is what happens when you don't go to church on Palm Sunday. First Palm Sunday we've missed in many, many years. No joke. God has spoken. So pop up, shortstop under it for Kennedale, and he dropped it. That's one of the few mistakes that Kennedale's made today. They've been playing an almost flawless game. It allows Noah Hernandez to get on first on an error.
Let's go, Judd.
Judd Fortune steps in. Judge is a son of a coach. Runner on first takes off into steal, and man, he is quick and he's successful. He almost got tagged out. Judd Fortune's dad's a really, really good coach, and that's all we're going to tell you about that. Here's a pitch outside, gets away from the catcher. Runner on the move to third. Hernandez in third. 60 foot away from seeing if he can bring a score. We've had a drought. And runs. I'm so dry, I need another water. You have one over there? Ball's high to Fortune.
Yeah, maybe just a little pump up.
There's a swing and a miss by Fortune. Those snuffer burgers and cheese fries make me thirsty. That's inside. Runner's coming in to steal, and he will stand up steal. Good job, Noah. Noah Hernandez on the steal. Judd Fortune is going to step back in now and relax and hit one with Braxton Sims on deck. Ball's high, and that'll walk Fortune,
There you go, Judd.
fortunately.
Some dad jokes.
His dad's a really big guy, and he's going to punch me in the throat one of these days. Braxton Sims steps in with Joey Creech on deck. I'm sorry, Damian Ochoa on deck. That was a really good throw by the catcher over to first to try to catch Fortune stealing, but Fortune's in under the tag there, Coach. Runner in scoring position, second base. That's in the dirt. Sims backs out of the box. Joey Creech wants a swing at this. No, I meant Joey on deck wants a swing at this too. That is inside. Runners on the move. There won't be any throw down to third as Fortune gets in to third. Sliding. Sims steps back in. Here's the pitch, and that is inside. And he jams him. Sims comes around on it, makes contact. Count goes even 2-2. Top of the third, 19-4 in favor of Kennedale. There's a swing and a miss for the first out of the inning by Sims. This is Damian Hernandez coming up. Not Joey Creech. I was wrong about that, and I'm not wrong often. There's a swing and a miss, maybe the first time this week. Damian Ochoa finds one he likes, but can't connect. Fortune's over on third. That's outside. Catcher does a good job stopping that ball. It's a good combination between this pitcher and catcher. So swing and a miss. That was going to be a strike one way or the other by Jones. One ball, two strikes. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Jones strikes him out for out number 2 of the inning. Jace Gould steps in, current third baseman for these NBA boys. Comes a pitch. Jace swings and misses. Pitch is on the outside. That catcher's setting up on the outside. Another swing and a miss by Gould. That pitcher is putting it in the same spot every time on that outside part of the plate, really off the plate. That's way outside. That runner tried to come home, but he goes back. One ball, two strikes, two outs, 19-4. Kennedale in the lead. Hit back to the net. Foul by Gould. Judd Fortune on third. Nobody on first and second. Jones pitching for Kennedale. Pike catching. Gould swings and misses at a high ball for the third out of the inning.
Ball game.
That's the ball game. 13-run rule takes place here, and so that's the game. NBA will go home. Kennedale will live to play another game today. Good luck to Kennedale. Good team, well coached, did very well. We wish them all the luck as they move forward in the tournament. For NBA, we're in Midland, Texas, and we have about a 6-hour drive, and the only good thing I can say about this loss is, Midland, here we come. We don't have a late night drive. That's the only thing good we can say. We appreciate everybody listening to this telecast. Thanks for all your support. Subscribe to us, please. That doesn't cost anything, and it helps us out. Like us also. We enjoyed this weekend. We thank Trophy Club in Gunter, Texas for hosting these tournaments. Well done. Well done both to Gunter and Trophy Club. And Deca Baseball is proud to bring this to you, and Deca Crude Express out of Midland, Texas brings this live telecast to you. Their next live telecast will be the Little League team, the Marlins, out of Midland, Texas this week, playing the White Sox on Monday, tomorrow night, and Wednesday. So tune in for some Marlins baseball tomorrow at 6 o'clock. This coming weekend, NBA's off for Easter, but we'll be back the next weekend in Midland, Texas for a tournament, and then after that, I believe they'll be in Lubbock for a tournament. Then I think Brownwood and then back to Dallas. Got a busy schedule. So for all of us here at Deca Baseball,